Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Elathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Gigastructural Engineering mod, where today we're going to be doing a shorter video just showcasing potentially one of the most insane origins I've ever seen, because this is one of those mods where there is so much complexity, there is so much content. I think it would be better if I did a series of short videos just looking at certain things, at least things which I personally think are fun, and this is one of them, the Birch World. You are a remnant of a long-forgotten civilization living in the echoing expanse of a Birch World at the galactic core built by our ancestors. Essentially, in the last video, we managed to find the core of the galaxy as a pulsar. This time it's just a gigantic black hole, and you're on a super world around it. Not only a super world which has unique jobs, an insane amount of pop growth, especially for machine empires it seems, and is just all-round insane. So because of that, we're going to be determined exterminators. The idea being, we are in the core of the galaxy, we're in the festering heart of the galaxy. Eventually, the other empires will find us, we will break free, and destroy everything. We are the Crisis. As soon as I break through, I am going to go to war with absolutely everyone. Again, not a full playthrough, but we're going to see just how effective we are at that. Potentially, I will destroy all empires. We will see just how strong we actually are. And then, I'll be doing some other features in the future, including one of the things which I completely misunderstood. The thing which uses the quasi-dark matter. I didn't realise it actually generated its own resource and just completely ignored it. Apparently there's loads to that. So, I'm waffling. This is my empire. We have these lovely robots with their extra science and everything else. We've mass-produced. They are determined exterminators. Nice and basic. Let's destroy some things. So here we are, with the Birch World. We do not know what happened to our ancestors. Enemies, plague, civil war. I'm assuming we destroyed them. They exist now as myths and legends. Their knowledge and power lost. They somehow built this vast world around the black hole at the center of our galaxy. Now we live in the vast echoing expanse designed to house 1,000,000 times more people than are left. As all but the last sections have fallen into disrepair and uselessness, our people have been filled with a new sense of purpose. We must unite and take our place against in the stars, again in the stars, or we will be lost forever to history. So grab that. We can actually research the hyperlane straight away, but I'm going to let the others find us, unless they take way too long. So, in the last playthrough I did it was 50 years, so I guess I'll wait that long. I am going to be turning off the cat mid-game empire, because I want to explore that more fairly in the future and actually see how strong they are with a more normal start, with a more normal empire. Everything else we're going to just be keeping as the default. And this is the thing I need to check out later, the Event Horizon Offset Facility. Apparently there's lots to that and I just did not find it. Okay, so we have our starter world. We have loads of insane jobs here. Thankfully I did check this out a little bit earlier, so I now understand how to do this. We have huge negatives in our energy and everything else, so let's remove all of the coordinators since we don't need any of those yet. We don't need dark matter at the moment. Unity, I like. This is producing loads of amenities. We're going to lower that until I'm only getting the plus 20 stability. So there we are. We'll have 2 to begin with. We'll add more later. And then the rare resources I'll also stop for the time being. I will have to have those back later. But for now, I want to get loads and loads of energy in the form of the Penrose process drones, which produce 90 energy each. It's a little bit insane. I thought I'd have more robots to begin with. You know what? I'm going to turn off all the fabricators except for the bare minimum to keep the Empire going. We don't want those, we want those instead. So that's going to be a ridiculous amount of energy. Let's just let the month tick over. There we are, so we have plus 445. Now we need that because on our world we have this, the Lost Communities. The Lost Communities will give us an insane amount of population growth. Right now we're only on 5.5, but we'll see how that increases later. Also, this is how the world looks, and it is bloody gorgeous. Oh, it has a tiny little moon. I didn't realize it had a tiny little moon. The Edge of Eternity. Ooh, very cool. Okay, I did not see it last time. So the very first of the Find Lost Communities is now being activated. Removed, activated, I don't really know how to say that since you are just finding them, it's not actually removing this tile because it will update in a second. There we go. So now we have found communities giving us +4 to our pop assembly. That's not 4% or anything, just a base of 4, which is kind of crazy because it is affected by everything else. Now with the organic pops, it looks like it does just give you a percentage bonus, which is still really good, but the machines seem to be a bit insane. Now I think about it, maybe a cyborg empire would be better? The driven assimilators? Don't really know. Now we don't need many science ships because this is all the systems we have. No, that one, and that one as well. And to get a system, it costs 1,000 influence. It's all meant to be slowing you down, obviously, so we're going to be stuck here for a while. We're festering at the very core of the galaxy. You can save up energy and then grab that one again. This will add even more pop growth. And then after that, I'll start putting down research stations. We do get access to more districts later. I believe it's every time you get 100 pops, though I could be wrong about that. I did only just do a very quick test earlier to make sure this all works. There we are, we're now on 22 monthly pop assembly, and we haven't got any other bonuses from our tech yet. As you can imagine, that is already just insane. That is several worlds worth just on this Ultra World, and it's only been 2 years into the game. Now I'm going to start producing lots of research labs. Probably won't end up building all these, but I just have resources to spend at this point. In fact, we could lower our energy now and start going more into some of these. I mean, extra unity is always good. Dark matter for later, coordinators we'll need in a second, but not yet. There's a lot of stuff we can do. It's all about managing this one world, because that's all you have. Yeah, this is the one I completely misunderstood. Definitely something I'll be covering fairly soon. So it seems like there's always a primitive civilization over here. This time, less population than last time I found it, but still. Things to devour. If I wanted to spend the 1,000 influence to actually get that system. 22 years in, we are capped on energy and minerals again. I'm now actually producing alloys. We're about to hit 1k tech, and we are producing 25 assembly every month. It is kind of crazy how fast we're getting populations now, and yeah. I think one thing which would be really good on the Birch World is probably budding with the fungus or plantoid species, but I still can't see it beating just this insane start from the machines. Now I think when I get to 100 populations I will unlock another district. I don't know if I can just double up on the districts we already have. I kind of hope we can, because I'd like just this one again. But we do have either this one, which is all about lovely alloys, and we do have this one, which is all about science, so they do require a lot of rare resource, so I don't know if we can actually manage that. At the moment I'm just building more research complexes, because it's the easy thing to do, and I want more tech. Probably should also start spending these alloys, to be perfectly honest. I meant to say minerals and energy, but still, on alloys. We already kind of have a fleet ready, but we're over Navy cap horribly. See, at this point, normally, you'd probably want to burst out of this horrible core and start devouring everything. Also, I have no idea how I saw this. Oh! Master Conduit! That's my actual starter system! That is... but if we get the experimental subspace navigation, can we go over there? I don't think I can do it with the construction vessels, can I? No. But my science vessels could get over there.
Fleets enhanced. New
Cause some
discovered.
chaos. Or at least find out what's actually out there. Hey, cruisers, that's what I wanted. Yeah, our first scout vessel has just reached this location. So, that was actually instantaneous. I thought it was more of a gap. So I can't just go anywhere with that, can I? No, it has to be specifically over there, and construction vessels can't do that? That is a shame. But at least now we're here, we can start checking out what's actually in the galaxy at large. So there's a wrecked behemoth planet craft here, that is really cool. But yeah, since I can't get my construction vessels over there, it's not really all that much good to us. I think even with the jump drive I won't be able to get to the unknown systems. But of course we could get our science craft over there. But I don't know if we're actually close enough though. Okay, get there as fast as possible, please. I'd like to see if we can. So, try and go for jump drives as fast as we possibly can, really. Now, again, I do want to repeat, I understand I could just research this myself, but I kind of want the other empires to do that, because it feels like then I'll be a true mid-game crisis. / endgame crisis. Really should grab the Crisis Ascension perk as well once I can grab it. That'd be cool. So 100 pop, I did get access to these two, though sadly I can't double up. It seems like at the moment it says you can only support one of each of these district types. I don't know what happens once you have one of each. Okay, I'm getting way too bored. We are going to open up the hyperlanes ourselves, because this is how you would actually do this, so sure thing. Okay, I got bored. I'm going to open up the hyperlanes myself. We've set the mid-game crisis really early, okay?
New technology discovered.
We don't have much protection here in the galactic core, but of course we do have our fleets. Our fleets will protect us from the other two hyperlanes. We have a bastion here, and apparently we are connected directly to this. We want to reclaim our homeworld, which is over here, the original one, Master Conduit.
Research project concluded.
As one, we will destroy you.
We go to war on ignorance.
The rancid core is open for business. Every other empire we see, except for fallen empires obviously, every empire we see, normal empires there is, we will be attacking on sight. Peace is not an option. Oh, and look, once you open up the gateways, the hyperlanes, you can finally start just taking systems. That's lovely. Nice and cheaply. Oh wow, you were slightly stronger than I expected, actually.
Anomaly detected.
Wow. Way stronger than I expected. That is all your forces, and I do have a second backup.
System server. Spaceport under attack. Anomaly detected.
I have unlocked raiding, but just because raiding is so much fun. We do have the much stronger version already, which is Armageddon. But I like having them all in one place, all the populations we're going to be grabbing, so you may as well do that instead. Steal all the pops, and then land our ground forces, which are plenty strong already. But we will get some upgrades to them later. We just need more of them. And we have loads of resources to do so. Honestly, the only reason we weren't stronger than we already are is just because I didn't spend much time building a fleet, because I thought I was going to have it for 20 years, then decided to just burst out anyway because I was bored.
System server.
Hello, homeworld. I guess it'd be faster to begin with Armageddon and then swap over to the whole stealing thing. I have 2 shipyards now already. And our alloy production is about to go way higher, because now I can afford to put more of my pops into fabricator jobs. Once I can upgrade the alloy foundries, then things are going to go really crazy. Well, I just remembered something rather annoying. So, when it comes to stealing populations, that's not really going to work for us, because everything thinks class is undesirable. We steal a pop, it'll instantly die rather than being sent back to the Birch World. I've both had a normal pop and a robot pop, and they've both had the same effect. So we're just going to go purely with Armageddon bombardment, which will turn worlds into tomb worlds. And I think that fits as well. So, sure, we'll just go tomb world everything. Their capital has been removed and replaced with such a beautiful tomb world.
New technology discovered.
Become the crisis. So, yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're heading towards the next empire to start a war. We've already started a war over here. We're sending a fleet. We're going to devour everything we see, and this time we're more powerful. This first attack wasn't quite as tremendous as I thought, just because I rushed attacking them.
Colony.
But of course, that's going to change. We are now also getting more worlds, and we're going to get lots of them as we go. So, yeah, that's about it, really. At this point, we're going to just explosive power. Glorious power.
New technology discovered.
Ah, missiles and strikecraft. The 2 most beautiful things.
Hostile fleet within range.
The home system is already being bombarded, about to bombard this home system as well, and we found the cat people. So if we attack this, will that moon activate? Whoa, and that is a serious amount of cat forces. Our Corvette fleets are now here. Wow, that really shows the size of that planet, doesn't it? pretty big. Anyway, yeah, we now have menacing corvettes. And we're going to be deploying them everywhere because they're nice and quick. Over here, we're still just focusing on destroying this homeworld. With another fleet just knocking out other stations as it goes. It can be difficult when you're focusing on so many wars at once, but we are winning every one of them. One more homeworld has been removed. They will kneel. Crisis now level 3. Menacing destroyers, ship build speed is increased, orbital bombardment damage is increased, which is a really good one for us, and the corvettes are even better at evading. Capturing some worlds, like the lesser ones, and making sure that some of them are being tomb-worlded. Now you do get points for actually turning something into a tomb world, destroying a base, blah blah blah, conquer worlds. Where is the one I'm actually after? There we are, destroy worlds. It gives you an extra, I think it's 100 per time? Yeah, no, 400 per time, sorry. We've got 800 so far from that. Conquering gives you... Oh, conquering gives you more. Oh, I thought destroy gave you the same or more. Okay, well, either way, it's all well and good. Purge or assimilate pops. Oh, does that not count from exploding them with orbital bombardment? Okay, then yeah, we should definitely try and capture them. Annoyingly, we're attacked from over here. Of course, that's because we are at war with every empire. We just met you, and let's put you into war as well. There we are. And we are back at war with the originals, but this time I'm being smarter and going after the star systems with the star bases first, rather than just going straight after one world and focusing on it. It's been a little bit annoying over here, because there's just constant fleets coming from everywhere, and I can't really spare enough to completely surround each of the enemies, so this big group here is just bouncing back and forth, killing things. Over here we are about to bombard that world. We have some ground forces which we're going to take with us in a bit the other direction. And you are going over here. That's all well and good. These have just crumpled because, well, we took their capital last time. And these only have one world left. Then we can see what we have to do about these. Apparently, currently the Imperium is taking over the entire world, which is interesting. Obviously, I want the world because it has shiny things, and I like shiny things. And also, the cats, I'm sure, provide a good power source. As for Corona over here, I don't really know. They're basically immune to orbital bombardment damage because of their psychic nature. Arcane palaces and everything else, and then have a insane amount of garrison, 18,000. I still want to try and conquer them, though. That's going to be fun. The corvettes are made so insanely quick because all the bonuses we get. Oh. Okay. They've become a republic instead. They're much more peaceful. I guess that happened because of, because we aren't allowing the cats to actually spawn in. Well, I'm still going to try and invade them anyway, obviously. They are organic life, and we just don't like that. As we are now reaching the end of our crisis, we are now generating these lovely things. Star Eaters. Several 63k fleets there. I am preparing to attack the Fallen Empire. I am still going to war with every single empire I find, but now I'm no longer sending out more fleets from the core. We are amassing for one lovely attack against these fellows. It's going to be just corvette swarms everywhere pretty much, but still, you get the point. Now I'm pretty much dealt with these, I can start putting forces over here. I did split one of my fleets, that's why I'm being able to do this. How did I miss that system? That's be very annoying. Finally sending out some construction vessels as well to deal with all the gaps in space I'm now leaving behind, but yeah. You can probably tell that this Origin is insane, and I'm only paying half attention to some of the stuff because, again, not a full playthrough. I just wanted to see how powerful it was, and oh my god, it is.
We have seized an enemy world.
The kitty cats woke up, but this time they're not that. They're just elves. Is your moon still a thing? You're actually plenty strong, funnily enough. I was just about to attack you as well. Xenophile and egalitarian, just normal on both. Well, you're probably going to declare war on us eventually. Oh, but I wanted all this attack force to be against the fallen Empire. Fine, all fleets, get ready for an attack from the what was meant to be cat people, Blizzards. And over here, you know what? I like corvettes. I'm really only paying partial attention to a lot of stuff at the moment, and we are just dominating completely, and it's purely because of the Birch World. Every time we get 100 pops, we get one additional mineral bore sub-processor and one Penrose process sub-processor, which if we take a look over here, if I find them, there we go, that's what's giving us the really powerful jobs along with a chunk of research, and yeah, look at the amount of energy and minerals it's producing. And every time we get another 100, we get more of these jobs. Our pop growth on this world is at 32, and there's even an edict down here which can pretty much move all of my people over time back to the Birch World, and every world I'm getting, I'm trying to make sure I have an upgraded machine assembly plant so that we're getting as many as possible. Yeah, it's kind of insane. Now, we could build this at this point, as soon as we get a few more minerals, I think I'm lacking. Yeah, because I just put all those corvettes everywhere. And once we have that, that's loads of extra tech we get. Although I think I would want another one of these just for more rare resources, though honestly with the energy we're getting, if I destroy the star bases and stop being so over my navy capacity, we're going to be just fine for that as well. Is this the most powerful origin? I want to test out some of the others as well in the future, but right now I can't see how this isn't the most powerful within Gigastructures. Again though, I could be wrong. I'm really interested to test out some of the others more in depth as well. Okay, fleets, get ready. I think we have enough already to begin this attack. Corvettes, corvettes everywhere. Why did they split up? Ooh, what attack was that from the moon? Can the moon not move? Is it like a defensive platform, essentially? Well, either way. Just gonna swarm it there. The moon is down. Now, ground forces are definitely strong enough to deal with this. Although I would like a leader. That'd be nice. Is that leader called Corona? Why do I have a leader called Corona next to the world of Corona? I don't know why this keeps happening. And eventually we will conquer Corona with Corona. I don't know what to say about that, really. Just, yep. Come on, land force. Oh, wow, it's at 7k garrison now. When did that upgrade? How about we... Oh, no, because I conquered it. They're mine. Okay, never mind. Shouldn't this war be over then, really? I mean... we took the world. Then I don't get why that's not over. Also, why I can't attack their ground forces, apparently, for some reason. Except for a few corvettes. Okay, a bit confused by that.
New technology discovered.
I guess if we do status quo, we should gain it, right? Is there a reason why we can't? Do I have to actually destroy this? I'm hoping not, so I'd like this world. Well, we status quo'd and we now have the world, so you're all going to be devoured, I'm afraid. No, you're... Wait, how are you not undesirable? Now you are. Okay, just everything had to update. There we go. That was truly bizarre. Where are all the people being devoured? You know what? That was just really weird. Okay, everyone, please get your butts over to here, except for the ground forces who are still slowly amassing to attack the Skeletor world of Corona.
We will obliterate their ignorance.
It's time to cleanse the fallen empire. Oh yeah, I forgot they had an attacker moon. Ooh, they're going to be really strong then. I think this will be the earliest they ever attack a fallen empire, honestly. I probably could have attacked earlier, but yeah, I wanted to wait until I had just corvettes everywhere, to be perfectly honest. I think I have some backup fleets as well. Yeah, I have fleets being built everywhere constantly, and yeah, I still can't spend all the minerals. What I need to do is start building some of the menacing cruisers and such, but I just love the swarm. Since I never go for swarm, I always go for battleships. I wish the AI ships would just focus on one thing at once. It's kind of like watching Strikecraft and their derpy AI, honestly. Okay, yeah, their normal ships got absolutely mobbed there. Now it's just the attack moon which is just about holding because we're better versus shields and hull, and down it goes. Goodbye to the moon. Goodbye to the citadel. Hello, the core and a boundary. Probably shouldn't just bombard you, honestly. Probably should take you, but oh, I just love bombarding things. It's like cleaning with explosives, you know? It's satisfying in all the right ways and all the wrong ways all at once. Our initial fleets have been quite slow over here, but we have slowly moved up, and we're just finishing off these two empires, then moving on to the next. As usual, I am going to war every time I find a new empire, so currently I'm at war with basically the galaxy. Slowly cleansing everything. I think it's just these empires and this one, that's it, unless there is an empire. Oh no, there is an empire over here. Right? No? This system's actually empty? Oh. Katzenland! There you are. So yeah. I need to send some science ships over there, and I know the border gore is vile, but I'm just speeding along. Let's see if I can just kill every empire before the end of the video. You can class that as a full playthrough, actually, now I think about it, because it'll give me the victory screen. And we're not spawning in the big scary endgame crisis, so like it would ever have a chance at this point. I still have a full 80 years. Well, almost 80 anyway. Like 75. The core has been taken, boundary has been reduced into a beautiful slag heap. Just a reminder to the galaxy that nothing is sacred. Everything is disposable. And we are rather mean. And I am very tired and bored. Horrible combo. Okay, so did I not let you guys heal? Well, that was dumb. Not that it matters. I mean, I really should let you upgrade as well. Maybe I should make a mega shipyard, but I don't need it. The only reason they're waiting is because I just put down another ridiculous amount of corvettes. You know what, you guys? Just go there. We're about to attack the other fallen empire. Once both of those have gone, then, well, there's the main forces in the galaxy dealt with. The next fleet I build is going to go up here and attack this. That's what's stopping us from just outright attacking this empire over here. So take away the Ravagers, and then we can storm the kingdom. Over here is already dead. The sovereignty will be after we take out the League. Oh wait, no, it's the League, then the hegemony, then the sovereignty. Okay.
Obliterate their ignorance.
I mean, they were already angry with us. May as well make it more, justified. Go straight for their heart.
Within range.
They're running away. That's really annoying because it means they're going for somewhere else. Oh, nope, their big fleet just turned around.
System survey.
Oh, don't... You can't run from us forever. We are so ridiculously quick. Yeah, we now have the dark matter thrusters, so... The menacing corvettes were already insanely fast, and with that now, they're basically teleporting just constantly. Now, there's several fleets getting past. Do I want to chase them all down, or do I just begin bombardment? Leave a token force behind to bombard and make sure they can't come back. And then the rest... give chase. You will catch up with them. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Whilst all my fleets are busy with all the other empires, I've just jumped these here. And we're going to simply devour stars. By doing this, we also destroy the worlds.
New technology discovered.
Let's just watch this one, shall we? Haven't seen this for a while. It's very hard to see, though, with this type of star.
New technology discovered.
There we go. No! Who dare stop me? Good, it didn't actually distract me.
System charted.
Beautiful. I should have just gone with the star-eating idea. This is just much faster. They charge very quickly, they're strong enough to deal with most enemies this early in the game by themselves, and then it just doesn't take long at all to fire the weapon. Still not as satisfying as this bombardment, but, you know, it gets the job done faster. Okay, yeah, all these fleets are now 100k right now. Just about to hit the Ravagers, then just going to destroy all these. Like before, I'm going to take all the systems first before attacking the planets. cubes are dangerous. It's kind of like a weird dance, isn't it? It's almost graceful. Dance well and carry big lasers. Okay, so I just activated the Birch World A Great Migration, and it lagged out the game horrendously. I don't actually think that many even moved. We're at 346 now, which is still a lot, but I don't think it was that many. I think it's like every year more move now. Immediately resettle all unemployed servant, livestock, and owned pops to the Birch World. 1 pop from each planet per 3 months thereafter will move. Okay. So we've got all these worlds, all of them have basically just the construct more robots on it and nothing really else. So I'm moving them all over, and every 100, remember, we get all these extra jobs, including these lovely ones, and I'm now building the science districts, which are insanely good. I'm now also realising that the Determined Exterminator probably isn't the best. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Probably isn't the best out of all the different empires to do this. The Cyborg one, probably significantly better, the Driven Assimilator, because it can get all the cyborgs back here, and each world it takes instantly has all of its population usable. The Exterminators are either destroying the planets, or when they do take them over, they then destroy the populations. Oh, I can see why this system is lagging. So these are all my ground forces. Many of them are just quite weak, but a lot of them are now also the Mega Warforms, or at least some of them are. We're going to land on Corona. If it will let me. It is an absurd amount of forces. I've been building up for like, what, 30 years? Look how strong they are. The Mad Knight, Bone Legions. Well, because now we're fighting off Skeletor. A lot of final worlds are currently being bombarded. This area is being taken over. I actually changed my mind. I'm just going for the worlds instead, because once the worlds are gone, the empire's gone, I no longer care about territory. There's 2 worlds left here, which had a really weirdly high population. Our Soul Eaters, our Star Eaters are going about their business, just collecting everything. The Fallen Empire is about to fall completely, and I'm slowly building up for another attempt on Corona. Hopefully I can do this before we kill everyone. Slowly building the Mega Warforms. Oh, and the Birch World is now at 519, hence why I've got a ludicrous amount of every single type of resource. Ended the commonality, somewhere is bombarded, ended of somewhere else. Ended? The end of somewhere else. So where's your final world then? Oh, you're part of this, derp. Okay, so I know what I need to do. Send you over. Same with you, just make a jump to make it easier on ourselves. And 3 of your worlds already being bombarded, so that shouldn't be too long. Over here, I think these are the last 3 worlds, which are all being bombarded as well. I really might not be able to take out Corona with Corona this time. I'm rather upset about that. The Trade Association is now gone, the one which is here, so there's only 2 empires left. But I am determined to take out this first. Now, although it says 100% of the orbital bombardment damage is stopped, there is a little bit getting through. It's not much, but a little bit of damage is being done, so I'm waiting. Would that mean I could also just abduct their populations? I probably could kill them that way, but that's not the way I want to win this. And since this is all focused around the Birch World, here is the Birch World now of 727 pops. We are siphoning pops from all the other worlds, which are all producing as many pops as possible for themselves. And yeah, every 100 we get loads more energy, loads more minerals, everything else. I'm going purely into the science now. That's what's actually draining our energy. But every time we go back to the next 100, it then levels out again. And we have so much stuff to sell, it's really not an issue. So something I've now realised is that even if we don't win this one, it's not so bad, because as long as the bombardment counts as anything, these won't heal up afterwards. Last time I let them heal up, and hopefully this time, when the Mega Warforms get there, which they're not yet, we'll take down 1 or 2. That's all we need. Just take down a couple, then we can do it again and again and again, and then eventually they won't be able to field a full front line. In fact, no, they already aren't. Yeah, last time was a full front line. So we might be able to win next time, I think. I don't think we're going to win this time, though. They are literally being one-shot, our poor little units. So I think they were. Maybe I should hold off some of these bombardments for a while. Yeah, I'll make sure at least 1 world isn't being bombarded, and I'll position Mr. Gorge here above it. Oh yeah, I was making more of them just for the fun of it. Now, of course, we could have won a long time ago just doing the actual endgame Crisis event, because we, you know, are the Crisis. But I figured this is more fun.
Spaceport lost.
Only the Bone Legions remained. Oh, they are affected by morale. I didn't think they were. I guess if anyone would die before that happened, this time it's being forced.
We have seized an enemy world.
So there we are. We now have the esoteric world of Corona. Of Corona. Yep. Well, now then, I suppose
Discovered.
it's just a matter of finishing off the final worlds. This one's about to go anyway, and then we will obliterate this one. I'd like to watch this final one. So, I'm gonna start the outro now, because we're basically done. I think I've showcased that the Birch World is insane. Any endgame Crisis now is doomed upon entering this galaxy. I have 50 years to prepare. We're already plenty strong enough, and I haven't been focusing on building fleets. I've let all of my resources just pool. Goodbye. And my research is now skyrocketing because the Birch World is now doing what it's meant to do and absorbing all the populations from all of these worlds. So I think it's one population every 3 months from each of the worlds, if I'm correct. Yeah, one pop per planet per 3 months. And yeah, every time we get to another 100, we get more of the Penrose process drones, the Bohr drones, and everything else. So all the resources needed, and we get an extra 20 tech drones. Or more alloy production, because sadly you can't get a menacing battleship. Which I've always thought was a real shame.
Detected.
I was going to say maybe we should just capture this world, but no, I think it's only fitting that the last world gets completely bombarded. There we go, and we are victorious. Technically a full playthrough, don't think I'll label it as such because it was absurd, and of course I stopped the cats from being able to spawn. They are apparently a very difficult mid-game Crisis, although I did set the mid-game Crisis early. But I think I've proven my point that this is a ridiculous origin. I may test out the others in this kind of video if you want to see it, but the next video will definitely be testing out that mega structure I completely ignored, the Event Horizon. Oh, I forgot exactly what it's called, but apparently it's got a whole storyline attached to it, and I'll be focused just on that, ignoring the Empire. Essentially, I'll have built up an Empire to that point before the video starts. I'm rambling, so I'm tired. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continue in the future.
Surveyed.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to allow this to get to 1,000 pops first. 1,111 with a interesting stability percentage. There we go. It is done, and we are producing 21,000 energy from the Penrose process drones, 4,000 from just normal tech drones, 17,000 minerals. We're producing almost all of our research is coming from here, honestly, and we are about to increase that. This is where it ends. Hopefully there was enough footage to make this an interesting run, because honestly, a lot of it was just spam corvettes, slowly sweep them throughout the galaxy, because they were the fastest at doing that, so I just kept on spamming them over and over again. I actually ended up not using the afterburners, because I was noticing they were glitching out a little bit. They kept causing lag spikes when they were like this. Maybe they were just too fast. And then I had it like that. Yeah, that was the build for a short while. But I don't know what was wrong with them. They seemed to really glitch out on very small systems. Maybe there was just a problem with the mod or something. I don't really know. But either way, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Do take care. I'm going to go get some sleep. This was all day, and it was a glorious way to spend the day.